Hey everyone, welcome to Empower Team Monday Night Call. I am Natalie Dolan. I'm a Sapphire brand ambassador with Plexus. And tonight we're going to be talking about the process of creating business builders. This is, you might notice a theme going on. Our team recruits like crazy. We're incredible recruiters. We're good at retention. We're good at onboarding. And if we as a team could multiply and duplicate just a fraction of what we're bringing in, we all would see massive explosive growth in our businesses. And that's why we are continuing to really dig into this. When asked, a lot of people would say that one of the biggest challenges that they have in their business is they don't know how to get business builders or what that really looks like. It's not clear to them. And so that's why the leaders on this team have recognized we could grow in this area, and we want to empower more people. That is what we're about. We are Empower Team. We're here to see potential in people and lift them up with us, empower them to be a part of everything that we know is incredible about what we do, about what Plexus is, everything about Plexus. If you're on this team, you know how much we love what we do and we love the products and our lives have been changed. And so how can we help more people see what we see? And so that's what we're talking about today. So first of all, just to preface this, duplication, which is the business, it is one of the 4 pillars. We talk about this all the time. There are 4 pillars in network marketing. And they all are on the foundation of mindset. Mindset's the foundation. This business is 80% mindset, 20% skill set. And the skills that are involved in this is recruiting, retention, duplication, and leadership. And so we are talking about duplication. So that's getting business builders. Duplication is getting people to take the action that you are taking. That's what it is broken down. It's what am I doing? And you do what I do. Okay. And in this business, everything that we do duplicates. The way we post duplicates to our team. The way we talk to our downline duplicates. Your downline is going to talk to their downline the way you talk to them. Share the same tools, the same everything. How you show up duplicates. If you give a lot of excuses, your team is going to give even more excuses. If you show up a lot, your team is going to show up a lot, but a little less. And that's why you have to be your own rock star. So duplication, just to start off with, starts with belief. If you believe that what you have to offer changes lives, if you believe our products change lives, if you believe our opportunity change lives, if you believe that you can help someone get success, then you are going to be a lot more likely to say, hey, come with me, I'll help you get success. But if you don't believe that, that might be a part of the reason why you aren't telling people about the business. We'll go more into that later though. Okay, so duplication, it's a skill and a process. Creating business builders is both a skill and a process. So a part of that skill is learning things like asking great questions. I coach a lot of people and people who coach a lot of other people. And I'm telling you, I every single day I say, ask more questions and listen. It's a skill that has translated even into, my kids, the way I parent and what I'm able to learn about them through asking good questions and listening. We aren't supposed to be talking at people all the time. We're supposed to be learning. Okay. So that the skills of asking great questions, which is our book club right now. Good Leaders Ask Great Questions. Magnificent place to start. My favorite John Maxwell book. Good Leaders Ask Great Questions. So asking those questions, listening, and then developing the skill of connecting the dots between their needs and the solution that you have to offer. So you have to train yourself to think, well, what does that mean? What is she saying by that? If she's saying she doesn't have the time, what is she really saying? Does she need more time freedom? Does she really believe that this is worth her time? So really connecting those dots is a skill, because you have to slow down to do that. A lot of the time we're so busy to throw information out at people. Okay, here's the next step. Here's what we do. Here's what we're going to do. This is what you need to do. And we don't slow down to connect the dots and listen and figure out what people really need. This is really, it's not about getting a business builder. Okay. This is about serving people and solving their problems through figuring out what's in it for them. What do they really want out of life? Duplication. Through this, we are both serving people and selling. We do sell in this business. It's okay. Selling isn't a bad word. Okay. We sell things all the time. Every single person does. So a part of this is helping people see and selling the opportunity what this is, right? Selling is serving. So that is sometimes the best way that we can serve people, is through showing them what this actually is, what this actually looks like, what this could actually do for them. I tell people all the time, you have to go to this one restaurant. It was incredible. The experience was amazing. The food was the best food I've ever had. You have to try it out. I have no problem telling them that. And they're going to go and have an amazing experience and love it. And that is a way that I serve them, right? Okay, so our focus has to be on meeting people's needs, right? And so we have to figure out what that is for them. Offering the business should feel like giving. If you are focused on others, if you are an others focused person, it is offering gift. I talked to a new business builder today, and somebody who's going to be hopping on with us. And I genuinely felt like it was a gift that I was giving her. Hey, come and do this with me. And I'll show you how to be successful. I'll get you plugged into all of this greatness. We will do this together. And it's awesome. I felt like I was giving her a gift because I wasn't focused on how this is going to benefit me and my business. I just know that if, I was I was convinced that if she did this with me, that she would be successful and that this would change her life. Okay. I'm looking at my notes. I have pages of notes, so I'm trying to figure out exactly. Yeah. So being others focused is helping people get the results that they're looking for. Okay. So here's some homework for you guys. I want you, because you have to be convinced of what we have to offer people. You have to really know what we have to offer people. So I want you to go after this, make a long list of all the problems that Plexus can solve for people. Do one column of products, one column of business. So we all know that these products change lives. We know that, these help these people get off medicines. People have energy. People feel like the best version of themselves. Their doctor reports are incredible. They have energy again. Their skin is not, we know these products work. Gut health is proven. There is so much science behind our products. It's unreal. We're in the right place at the right time because the products that we have are life-changing, and they are for the masses. They are for the masses. It is a missing key for most people. Okay. And so you need to be convinced of that. And then on the other side, think about what Plexus can do for people, what the opportunity can do for people. What problems does it solve? Okay. And it's not just, oh, you make more money, money now. Great. Now you have more. No, it is so much more than that. Think about the people who can't put their kids in extracurricular activities and it breaks their heart. Think about the people like me. I couldn't afford to have birthday parties for my kids and it broke my heart. Think about the people who want to stay home with their baby. Think about the people who every day hate their job. They come home from their job and they're miserable and they dread Mondays and they don't have a good work environment. They hate their job. Think about the people who are coming up on retirement age and don't have a retirement. With Plexus, you can condense a 30-year career into 3 years if you want. That's massive for people. That is massive. It is never too late opportunity to give somebody, which is massive. Think about the people who are in mountains of debt. Think of people who are living paycheck to paycheck. Think of people who have plenty of money, but no time freedom. They never see their spouse. Think about people who, have special needs kids and they want to get them into a private school, but can't afford it. Think about people who want to develop college funds for their kids. They have multiple kids in college and they're scraping by just to do it, trying to give their kids a better life. What about the people that want to travel with their kids while they're still kids instead of waiting until they have grandkids to spoil their grandkids? What if they want to do that now? Think about all of the problems that we solve for people. It is so much deeper than that. Okay. It is giving people the more in life. And so think about that. Okay. So, when it comes to, developing business builders, you have to be talking to people, right? So we've been talking about this, doing welcome calls with people. People get their products, you give them a call, you sign them up right then and there. Maybe you do a welcome call with them on the spot. Maybe you get your sponsor involved if possible, or whatever it is. And when you're doing a welcome call and setting people up for success and getting them, giving them the best customer service that you can and giving them a good first experience, you ask them the magic question. Okay. What's the magic question? The magic question, this needs to be ingrained in your brain, y'all. Write it down, put it on a Post-it note when you're doing your welcome calls with people, and don't let yourself get off the phone without asking the magic question, which is, if you love these products, would you be telling people about them? Hey, if you love these products, would you be telling people about them? Casual question. Much more effective on the phone than via text. In text, how many times, y'all know those people who just brush over the text. They don't feel like answering that question. They're going to move on to another thing. On the phone, they have to answer the question. Okay. And a lot of the time, people are going to say yes. Yes, if I love the products, I'm going to be sharing about them. But a lot of the time it's going to be yes, but, and they'll give you an objection, which we'll go over. Yes, but, I want to get my results first, whatever. And then, so they say yes, whatever they say, you talk about their objection. You say, awesome. Tell me more about what would motivate you to share. You would? Okay. Tell me more about what would motivate you to share that. And this is a part of the digging. This is a part of finding out what motivates people, right? And connecting with their why. So a lot of people are going to say either helping people Yeah, maybe they're not even thinking about money. Maybe they're saying, yeah, I mean, if this really, gets me off of my medicine, whatever, does everything, then yeah, I mean, I know a lot of other people that are not feeling good either. And I would like to share that with them, or maybe I'm always surprised because people will tell you, yeah, I mean, yeah, I could help people and, it would be nice to make some extra money. Boom. They have shared with you that they do have a need for extra money. And I'm telling you what, everybody needs more money. Everybody needs more money. Okay. There's always a little bit more. And so you pause again and you ask a deeper question. Why? You want to help people? Okay. Yeah. Why? Tell me more about that. Why would you want to make a little bit more extra money? And you pause and you listen and you let them speak. Remember, we've been learning in our book club that listening is so close to loving that the average person can't distinguish the difference between the two. Like listening makes people feel so loved. And that's another way that you can just serve people, just through listening. Okay. So connect with their why. Maybe they're like, yeah, my husband might be getting out of the military soon. And, that would be nice, because I've been wondering about what we're going to do next. Okay. Wow. Yeah, I totally get that. This would be a really good opportunity for you, and then you take that time to cast vision. You take that time to say, hey, here's what I see in you. Here's what we have to offer right now. And, Plexus is going to be a household name within the next 10 years. Like now is the time. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to go back to some objections really quick, and I'm going to go through them briefly, and I'm going to show you how to look for what is behind these objections. So common objections are, I want my own results. I'm not a salesperson. I don't have the personality for it. I don't have the time. I don't want to be that person and bother my family. Or I've done this before and I failed. So during that time, they've given you their objection. You need to use the feel, felt, found technique, which is, there's lots of training on that to dig deeper, but it's essentially, hey, I know how you felt about this not wanting to get your product, wanting to get results first. I felt the same way. But here's what I found is that looking back, I could see that the products really did work. And I wish that I started sooner. I was, reluctant, but I'm really happy that even after a couple weeks, I started sharing, and it was a great decision for me, connecting. I know how you feel. I felt the same way. Here's what I found. And then you cast vision again. Let me go to my next page. I got lots of pages over here. We're probably going to go a little bit over, and we started a little bit late, so that's all right. So I want to dig into what each of these mean. So there's always a reason underneath the reason. Okay. When somebody gives you the objection, I want to get results first. Here's what that really means. It means I don't believe in the products. Okay. Just because somebody has signed up with you doesn't mean they're a big believer in the products. It means they're willing to take a risk on spending their $100-something on a welcome pack to see if this works for them. It doesn't mean they're like sold out, they believe a lot of the time. Occasionally, yes, but maybe because they've been following you and they've been reading your stories. Like I followed my sponsor and like a couple other friends, and I read their posts for a year. And so by the time I was ready to take the products, I did have some belief. So if you're posting right, that people will start to believe through consistently posting. Okay. But that's what that means. If they say I'm not a salesperson, what that really means is I don't believe in myself. Okay. If they say, I don't have the personality, also means I don't believe in myself. If they say, I don't have the time, means I don't believe in the opportunity and I don't believe that the opportunity is worth my time. If they say, I don't want to bug my friends and family, it means I don't believe in this opportunity. If they say, I tried this before and failed, I said I would never go back to the industry because last time this and this happened, it means that they don't believe in the opportunity. Okay. So, once you figure that out, your job is to go and build their belief. For number one, I want my own results first. I don't believe in the products. Thankfully, that's the most common one. And it's the easiest one to overcome. So, because we have tons of information on the products, we have studies and articles, all of that. So what you can do after they've signed up, continue to educate them, add them to, hey, I know you just got your products last week. I would love for you to check out this Health and Happiness Live event if you haven't seen one already, and see really what these products do and how these products help people while you're waiting to get your products. That's a good way for them to continue before they might have a lot more belief before they even get their products and then want to share sooner. So Googling articles about how gut health affects the thyroid or whatever it is, YouTube videos, health testimonies, all awesome ways to help build their belief. For number two, I'm not a salesperson. Also not believing in themselves. You need to point out their character and their potential. We all, like I was saying, we all sell things. If you're a parent, you sell things to your kids all the time. Hey, it's bath time. It's going to be super fun. You're going to feel great being so clean afterward, whatever, or, hey, just try this food. It's so good. You're going to love this food. I'm telling you, I know you're going to love it. If you're a parent, you sell. Okay. If you're a wife, you for sure sell. Okay. I'm not even going to go into that, but, for this one, the I don't believe in myself ones, really looking for opportunities to point out why they would be good. Should share success stories of people like them. Okay. Okay. So, for that, you really do have to slow down and look for those opportunities over time. I always talk about how one of my level ones, Tova, she told me no to the opportunity. And I don't know what exactly her, I haven't dug into this with Tova, but like there was some sort of belief issue there. Why she didn't want to, because if she knew what she knew, if she knew what I knew she would come to the same conclusion that I did. I just had to help her get to that point. And, I would be mindful to look for the opportunities when she would do something that really reminded me of why she could be successful. I always talk about this story where she sent me a link to her favorite skin masks, like face masks. And she was like, oh my gosh, you have to try these. They're amazing. Buy them. Here's the link. Like, you're going to love this. And I was like, okay, I don't know what this magic is, but I'm definitely going to buy it. And I definitely did. And then I was like, okay, cool. This looks awesome. And then I was like, hey, this is exactly what I do, except I get paid for it. This is exactly why you would be so good at what I do. This right here. And then I just left it like that. And it took months later until she started the business with me. But that was one of the first times I was like, we should really talk about this more. And she was like, okay, let's talk on whatever. And I was like, okay. I was like, let's do it. And we still had several conversations after that, but you have to be convinced of other people's potential and success. You know, I was convinced that Tova could be a diamond, and that if she did this with me, that you know, that she would be, and she will be, y'all, because I didn't give up, because I was convinced of that. Okay. I had that conviction. So I don't have the personality. It's the same. I don't believe in myself. Something that you can do is share stories of people who have the same personality, learn their Enneagram type. Hey, have you ever taken one of these tests? That's a great way to grow connection with somebody. Take this test, then you learn more about them. You learn more about what makes them tick, what motivates them. It's a good way to connect. It's it's a really awesome tool that you can use. And then eventually when they join your team, it's also going to help you with leadership. So I love that. I love that tool, but you can connect in that way and share stories of people who have the same personality type as them, you know? Okay. People who say, I don't have time for this. Time is like money. People spend their time where they see it's the most valuable. So you have to show them why it's worth their time. So you need to paint a picture, even through your posts. Are you ever posting about the business? Do you ever post about the business? Go and evaluate your posts and see if you ever talk about the business. Because if you don't, you could be casting vision through your posts. You could be painting a picture of what life could look like. If you ask enough questions, maybe it's they don't want to give up family time. I just had a conversation with a different new business builder of mine, and she was like, hey, like I have little kids. I don't want to take away a lot of time. And I said, hey, you don't have to sacrifice all of that. You don't have to sacrifice your family and what's most important for this. What you will have to do is fail forward. What you'll have to do is maybe someday this wasn't the most balanced day. And so you'll have to learn how to manage your time. You'll have to figure out where you can work this in. Maybe you wake up 30 minutes early. Maybe you stay, maybe after the kids go to bed, you work for an hour, you get your husband's buy-in, whatever. There is a solution to every problem, but you have to have these conversations to figure out how to overcome them. Okay. And there's always, saying, hey, like taking it one step at a time, whatever, just having these conversations. Okay. I don't want to bug my family. Again, I don't believe in this opportunity. Asking questions like, did I bug you? If that's a real objection, did I bug you? I've never had anybody say that I bugged them, but I have had people say, hey, Natalie, thank you so much for following up with me and being persistent and not giving up on me. I was professional. I didn't bug people. I had somebody tell me that today, that I, followed up with them, and I did my job, and over the years, they knew that they could always come and do this with me. And I followed up, and eventually it became the right time for them. Lastly, focus on how, the last one, the last objection, I tried this before and failed, which means I don't believe in this opportunity. So in that situation, focus on how Plexus is different. Okay. So I always like to say, oh, wow, you have a story. Tell me what happened. And then dig a little deeper. Like, oh, what? So, okay, that's what happened. So how did that, so did you feel burned out? Did you feel valued? Whatever it is, you ask a question, and usually just ask another follow-up question to dig a little bit deeper, empathize with people, know their story, know what really got them to that place, and then focus on how Plexus is different. How our products are different. Products are so clean. They're for the masses. They change lives. Our compensation plan is very unique and different. It's very fair. It's very generous. Plexus created their own compensation plan, which is not like any other company. That's how unique it is. The leadership in Plexus is incredible. Our leaders, Alec and Tarl, they are full of integrity. They are, they're awesome. Our company's integrity is awesome. The leaders in this company, the diamonds, I have met a lot of diamonds and a lot of jewels throughout the past almost 6 years of doing this. And I'm telling you, they are the best people I have ever met in my life. They are such good, loving, awesome people who care about other people. I mean, I don't know anybody if I want to go and feel loved, I will go to a Plexus event and people will, it's just good people. Okay. So, our values really align in that way, whatever. Another way you can show them that Plexus is different is our team, just our team culture. Invite them to book club, get them into our community, help them to see that what we have here is unique and different. We have top-notch training, we have top-notch tools and systems, and we have everything available to us. Okay. Yeah. And so with all of that, just dig a little deeper, show them what we have to offer. Lastly, how I want to end this is just saying, keep following up with people with conviction. You have to be following up with people about the opportunity as much as you followed up with them about the products. That's why it's kind of like that next level. Like we have mastered retention. Now we have to master this side for just for growth and for freedom. So keep following up with people with conviction about their potential, about what this could really mean for their lives. Okay. And it will, and you will really be able to impact lots of people's lives through just introducing them to what this is. So that's all I've got for you folks. We're going to be late to Pink Power, but that's all right. This is super important. And we will see you guys on Thursday for Health and Happiness Live in Health and Happiness with Plexus. Invite your people, and y'all have a great night.